Here at Maple Lane Equestrian Trailers, we want to talk about a 2025 Portax K model by Buckman that's just arrived. This one in a dark blue metallic roof and front bow. We brought it in with the small competition decor on this side by Jan Künster. You'll see that shortly. The Portax K is the front walk-off trailer, and this is our definitively most popular model that we sell is the Portax K. We also sell the LK, its longer cousin by 2 feet, but this is the one that started it all. And the Portax K is such a functional, versatile trailer. You have a rear ramp entry. You can also turn this ramp into a step up by closing the ramp, securing the handle on the driver's side, and pulling the pin at the bottom here, and then the door is going to just open. So it converts immediately to a step up should you need that to load a horse. We'll just walk up this 5-foot treaded rubber matted ramp. This is a patented Buckman design, as you can see. And you come into two 33-inch wide stalls. It's 7'8" internal height, so it'll accommodate large and small horses. We've got this set at the lower position for the chest bar up at the front, and also the lower one at the back here. Really easy to change these positions. You just follow around on the wall and let this hang on the center panel. Lift off the pole, put it to the next size that you want, and stick this one up. So this middle length is really suitable for horses that are just a bit shorter than and up to around a 78 blanket, maybe an 80 depending on their conformation. And then you would go to the longest position for like an 81 to an 84. We can accommodate longer sizes by adding extra brackets at the back here, or if you have something smaller than 14 hands up at the front, we can add lower brackets for ponies, so that it would be on the other side as well. And so you can accommodate different sizes of horses in one trailer. Seat belts are important. You don't want too much wiggle room in the trailer. You want them to feel supported as you go around curves and corners, so that they just lean against a wall or lean against a stall divider, and that they're not thrown off their feet forward against their chest or back against their butt if you have to hit the brakes or accelerate to get out of an emergency situation. So we want them to feel secure, just as we would if we were in a roller coaster and when we weren't driving. It's a very sunny day here on the lot, as you can see, bright, bright, bright. In the trailer, it's much cooler, and it's still bright in terms of there's white on the front and the ceiling, so it's a light. It's not cave-like, but everything is tinted. So we've got the tinted windows along the side and the tinted window at the front, and that lower position and wider front bow window is wonderful, because when the horses look out, they're not getting glare in their eyes during transit, not getting glinting on and off cars and anything else going by. So the Portax K advantage, of course, is the front walk-off, and everybody wants to know about that. I'm going to move this bucket out of the way. They're portable. You can use them on the trailer if you wish, or just when you're stopped for eating. So I'm going to stick this up on the top here and put this guy back. And I'm doing this with my left non-dominant hand. That's how easy it is. So we have really nice wide stalls, and how you would exit the trailer is you will take down the passenger side first and exit that horse, because they're right beside the ramp. So it's really easy. Of course, you'll have your lead line on your horse. You're just going to drop this bar out of the way, and then you're going to walk them on down and off the ramp, and they'll just turn around, on the edge, and it's angled. This panel is on an angle, as you can see here, so they just exit right there. It's really super simple. But for the horse that's on the driver's side, there's just not that much room here to get through. So for them, you're going to take down their bar after, of course, your lead line has been attached to your halter, and you're going to push the panel out of the way. Let's move it right out of the way. I'm going to stand back now. It's sort of in the middle of the trailer, so you can kind of see how much space there is now. There's quite a bit of space across this. It's like 5'9" internal here width, and that's lots of room. So now the horse can walk from the far side, line up, and go straight down the ramp. If they fit in the stall, they'll fit through the doorway and down the ramp. They're comparable sizing, so that won't be a problem. On the Portax K, a nice feature are the magnets at the back. Of course, these are aluminum plank walls, and they're anodized to be protected against corrosion. But we'd like to be able to, on a hill or an incline, be able to keep the panel pushed out of the way if we're loading. And with the addition of the magnet and a steel piece on the end of that aluminum panel, now they're held out of the way. So you can load either side first, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which side a single horse rides in a Buckman horse trailer because of the balance of the trailer, the way the axles are placed underneath the horses. You're able to have a stable platform, much like a dual axle boat trailer, same stability. And so which side you stick your weight is not going to affect the performance of the trailer on the road. So I am just putting these all back together. What else can I tell you in here? Sliding lateral windows, of course. We spoke about those. All of the structure can be removed. So if you want to move mare and foal, you could purchase full width bars that will go from one wall all the way to the other wall, and then that makes a big loose box for them. You don't want them loose in a trailer because they have nothing to be stabilized against, and they could end up running up into this and getting hurt. So you always need something to keep them behind the level of the chest bar. And of course you would want full width bars across the back that would go from one wall all the way to the other, so that would make the big loose box. You can use it to move hay, shavings, kids to school. We've done that, so it's a very versatile trailer. Where do you tie? You trailer tie, if that's your Jimmy Jam, to the side wall ring, and then if you cross tie it all, you can just choose the empty chest bar. The reason it's lower is so horses have an easier time getting their heads down. They can clear their sinuses, and then they can also balance because they use their heads for balance when in motion. So that works with the aerodynamics and ergonomics of the horse. The tack locker, easily accessible from outside the trailer, and these racks will hold both English and Western and trail saddles, right? And they swing right out. And you can lock them in place, so that's very handy. You can be right on the side of the trailer and you're not breaking your back trying to reach in and get the saddles in and out. The rest of this cupboard comes with a cleanup crew. You've got hooks in here, I don't know if you can see that on the video, and crop holders. There is also a light, so lots of space in here for storage, and you have a very important stool to get up to that 7'8" so you can open up the roof vent. That's how the air comes into the Portax K. There's lots more to learn about the trailer, so feel free to surf our website and our YouTube channel, and then come and consider taking this beautiful unit home with you.